Welcome back to Surviving Mars. I'm Steve. In the last video, we continued our population boom. Tension on Earth has increased to 35%. We have somehow an O2 leak. Oh, that's a bad place to have an O2 leak. I fully terraformed this area. I fully terraformed the planet, but we still get these dust devils popping up every once in a while. We still have 100 water in excess right now. We also have our first load of refugees coming to Mars as a result of the war on Earth. Now, also built up this big old power grid. I'm not going to spend too much time over there just because it's a little rough on the eyes, to be honest. We also started off probably one of the only trading route I've ever seen with electronics. China is sending over 11 electronics for every 50 food. Also, starting to get this dome up and running. We actually have some people already coming over here, and that's totally fine because I have fuel here, and we're going to start producing polymers in this video. I'm going to go ahead and rotate that and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to rotate it and go just all down here as well. I don't think there's going to be 7 on there, but that's kind of how I'm playing it. This building is malfunctioned because of somewhere in here is an idiot. Because Martian universities should not be able to cause malfunctions unless there's an idiot inside them. It's one of the things I wish that the sanatorium would be able to treat is to, like, hey, you really shouldn't be a dum-dum. You live on Mars. Got Martian copyrights done there. EU, I think it was EU 7 or EU 8, came out with some stuff. We got a saint. That's always good. No gurus, unfortunately. We only have 131 traits given out. We also have 1,000 colonists on the planet. That number is rapidly increasing. But with these polymer facilities, once they all get up and running, I, of course, will... Well, let's go ahead. Increase the amount of fuel we need here and here. These domes out on the outer ring, since of poor planning on my part, I wasn't able to put all the polymer factories inside. So if you're living in an outer dome like this one here, this is Burroughs 1, you'll be most likely working in a polymer factory. I do have one machine part and electronics factory here, but of course, I'll be putting a lot of these folks to work, especially these refugees that are coming down. I'll be putting them to work in the polymer factories, because we're down really low on polymers compared to everything else right now. Let's go ahead, factory AI, amplify. I have no idea what that sound was. That was a new one. And we're also going to open up second shifts on all of our polymer factories. Plenty of power left over, plenty of life support, because we do need water for these polymer factories. I'm not going to pull the rare metal, don't need it. Magica 3 has been released. We're now working on Victoria 3. Did we already do Victoria 3? I also don't think this game's expecting me to have like this many game developers going at once. And I could drop some game devs in these buildings too, because it just takes power and employs 9 folks, and it makes a little bit of money for us. So, you know what? Let's do that now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Keeping with the symmetry. We'll build some more game developers. We're going to see a collaboration loss increase because this building by itself should produce 40,000 research progress, but there's also 3 others, soon to be 7 others. And we're going to see those numbers falling off. So the first one's coming up right now. Yeah, the collaboration loss is now 20,000. So essentially it's now half of what's going in is now falling off. But it's employing folks. That's the thing I got to keep in mind when with something like this, is that, hey, they're being worked. Performance, okay. It's not working. The molehole mine. Alright, we're still having waste rock problems down here, and I do have waste rock processors. That's carbonate processor. Let's factory AIU. Got a cloud seeding project available. We'll go ahead and send out Glitterhoof for that one. Just give them something to do. Got plenty of concrete. We got plenty of the base materials. Well, maybe not on the rare metals, just because we've... Oh, yeah! Holy crap, I totally forgot about this. Oh, and also, the refugees have arrived. Let's go ahead and get them settled, and then we'll build up that rare metals outpost that I was talking about. God, how many episodes ago was that? Any machine parts are being held elsewhere. Let's just make that like 70 at all facilities.
New colonists have arrived.
Yeah, that rocket just dumped people off and immediately said, I'm out of here. Alright. So we do have refugee status. Untrained for life on Mars, which results in decreased performance at all jobs. Cannot be Earthsick. High chance to become a renegade. And it also is the only way, really, you can pick up more colonists, especially with the Last Ark, is if you're doing this mystery and you start taking in refugees. Yep. I don't know why people flocked to this dome, because this dome is available. And maybe we need to consider turning on another dome, or just turn off berths. Because if we look here, now we have a bunch of vacant resident nursery slots, just they're not being utilized appropriately. Let's go ahead and work on this. This was something I was talking about in a previous video, getting some rare metals going out. Yeah. I'm going to clear that site. In fact, no, wait. Cancel that. I'm going to do a flatten here. And these guys will just clear the site. These drones should be able to get in really close on this guy. Okay, there they go. They're going to clear all these rocks out and make it nice and neat for us to... There we go. Boom. Dunzo. Alright. So from here, we could just take one of these pipes, bring it straight on out. I'm liking that idea, so let's do it. Since I have superior cables set up, it doesn't really matter how. Bring this over here. I think it's a good place just to get the cable out to that point. CK3 got released again, 100 million. But let's go ahead and... How many do you have here? 571, 1754. Got it.
Research complete.
Merchant copyrights done yet again. Always good. You know, just kind of cram as many as we can in here. There we go. If I actually do this nicely and not make a giant mess of it, which, knowing my playstyle for this, is not going to happen. There we go. Yeah, I think an 8 per will be totally fine. Cram them in there really good. Alright. Bring these guys down here. And we're also going to set up some scrubbers for obvious reasons. These guys will definitely get dusted if given the opportunity.
You're listening to Mars Official Radio with Panna Masculine, your first radio host choice with the best radio voice.
Now let's go ahead and bring down a Universal Depot. No food, no rare metals, no fuel. Definitely no fuel. Actually, I could probably stand to have some fuel here, actually. They'll go ahead, they'll build this all up, and of course, once everything's up and running, we'll connect it to the grid and start getting these last little bits of rare metals out of the ground. We'll check on that in a little bit. Okay. Now, I did still want to finish this off, extending this over to here. Where are my dozers at? Down here? Let's recall you. And how is this doing up here? Oh, closer to home.
A blatant lie is gaining traction on Earth.
A faction in the wars on Earth, an alliance of several smaller states, has come out and outright accused Paradox Interactive of using the Mars Project as a backdrop for developing and testing forbidden weapons, which are then used on their people. Hey, look, video games are not that evil. The UN has requested that we allow a probe to be made of this nonsense, so this nonsense is cleared, although we fear that instilling such doubts in our colonists may have an impact on morale as a whole. So we can submit to the UN inspection and reduce colonist morale. So this, the stars here. Or we can deny the allegations and increase the war tension. I think I submitted to the inspection previously, Let's actually deny the allegations and see where this goes. Oh, boiling point. It went from 34 to 44 very quickly.
We are officially 1 minute to midnight. And most observers are bracing for a prolonged global war which now seems unavoidable.
At this point, hoping that no one resorts to weapons of mass destruction classifies you as an optimist. How did we get here? Whoops. Well, I don't think I mean, you can fail this mission. You can fail this mystery, and Earth will pretty much just get smashed. But we're going to be given the opportunity to start reducing war tension, and this actually, if there's an exchange of the nuclear weapons, this could actually play into one of the games I've been considering for my channel. No, not Surviving the Aftermath, even though that one has kind of crept onto the radar a little bit. Let me pull up my wish list here on Steam, and I was looking at End Zone, A World Apart. That one is 150 years after a series of global terror attacks render the surface of the planet uninhabitable. And it's like 150 years later, okay, we're going to start seeing what's out there. That's an option as one of the games. If you haven't commented on what you want to see content-wise over the next few months, let me know in the comment section, because I do plan to have another overhaul of the channel. Probably the end of May, first part of June. Not overhaul like I'm going to change the graphics and whatnot. Overhaul as in I'm going to change what's going to be coming out on the channel. Okay, these guys are all up and running. Beep boop. I will actually fuel extractor this, but I'm going to put a designated fuel depot here for that, and I'm going to turn the fuel off here. Let's put like 30 fuel on this one. That is, whoa, almost came down in the absolute wrong spot. Send you back down over here. Okay, we have 50 listed as homeless, probably all in this dome here. Yep, 50 homeless. It's like, you need to move to other domes now. Then again, it could be a situation where we need to open up another dome. Alright. Let's go ahead and open up Liber 1. Okay. We knew this was going to happen.
Host of Mars official radio. We just received a letter from Magdalena, who works as a psychologist. Dear Penna, even though I like your show and your interesting talks, I sometimes find the way you express your opinions a little bit blunt. Everything can't be resolved through facts. There are other aspects to take into consideration, like emotions, innate drives, and values. However, I do like the music you play and your informative commentary. Magdalena, I understand you, but I find it hard to come up with a suitable response. I will think it over and get back to you with an answer. I'll think better with some music.
Trying to see how many jobs are available out of this dome. Disabled work slots 123. Oh yeah. Go and open that up. I'm going to open up all the shifts at this one. That doesn't help anything because I still have people who are not working. Turn that dome off. I didn't do I did control click, not shift click. We'll put 2 more apartment complexes up here. In fact, yeah, I'll just leave this one on. Got a lot of people unemployed, so let's go ahead and build those polymer factories out here. Yeah, we're gonna do this way. Cool. So now we're going to be making a boatload of polymers. And eventually I'll start sorting out what this dome needs. Let's go back down to this metals outpost, see what we got going there. Go turn these guys all on. Let's actually kick this. I want like 100 fuel here, please. And then we're going to put, so dust radius is there. Wow, okay. So the, wow. So it has to be almost here to avoid getting dusted by anything else, which I can work with that. Go ahead and salvage that section.
Research complete.
Okay, Martian copyright's done again. Oh, glad I came and checked. Glad a genius colonist making me some research and making me, by connection, some money. Let's also take a look. Space elevator. We can bring down prefabs and seeds. That's it. Actually, I hadn't seen that. Had never checked that before during the last war. Actually, seeing like, hey, what exactly works with this thing? Okay. So we're still waiting for the scrubbers to come online. We're still waiting on metals? Interesting. We'll need to put some large dumping sites down. Let's go ahead and prep those. Oh wow, that actually worked perfectly. I think a lot of these drones, yeah, they're just charging up. Can we seriously just put this on high priority now? Once we get the drone hub up and running, I can just flood this site and get everything built. Just a matter of, you know, getting those things. Alright, let's go ahead and look at the top dome. My power grid is down to 654. Now let's call it 624. Boost. Grid those. Okay. What is this dome needing? They need shopping, playing, gaming, and medical checks. Let's go ahead and get that all set up for them real fast. Go. Well, there's your playing right there. Boom. Amusement park. Exercise there. They do need some food. Diner, grocer. I'll do an electronics store in here too. And over in this one, because this is a dome, and we have renegades going nutso here. Art store. That to shopping. You have a full-size space bar and a full-size casino complex. Trying to see what else I can put in here. Maybe like just a standard garden. This dome may benefit from. Let's go hanging gardens. Let's do here. There we go. That dome likely will need more, but we're just getting stuff set up for now. Aha! There we go. Okay. Now, that's done. Oh, bugger. This way. Okay. So the scrubbers are active. And these things will immediately dust each other if I don't do this exactly correctly. And by exactly correctly, I mean they will completely dust each other. There's no chance of me not screwing this up. Yeah, so we'll go in here, let the autosave come down. And I want this to be max range on everything. I could tweak it back a little bit, but this kind of prevents everything from going wrong. How many machine parts do we have here? 7. Okay. Let's go ahead and prep a single rare metal depot. I want it to have a maximum amount of 30, so everybody else will be pulling from that. Wait for them to do their thing. And immediately, boom, they immediately dust each other. I'm going to go ahead and turn these down a little bit. We knew that was an inevitability. That was going to happen. The second I turn them on, everything's going to need a ton of maintenance. However, if this is done correctly, I also need to turn off all the work slots for these guys too. Ah, so much quieter, isn't it? And they're going to produce dust, but if there's 4 or 5 of these scrubbers working, they should be able to counter the dust being produced by these buildings being in such close proximity. That's a little bit of a tip, especially with Extractor AI and the late game. You can build these things right on top of each other as long as you have the ability to keep them from needing the extra maintenance. That first round of maintenance is a huge chunk, but then very quickly you're like, okay, we're good. Yeah, this dome's got 25. We're going to bring this RC commander down here. The next phase of my evil plan. And that's going to be a giant flatten project. So we're going to do a flatten, get as big as we can go. Yeah. 180. Okay. Go get some waste rock. You gonna come too? Come on. I'll actually start them up here. And then maybe we'll need to even fly waste rock over to this section. But the goal eventually is to get that all built up. Get this, essentially have this as a bowl as compared to the rest of the colony. Okay. Power's at 384, so let's go ahead and prep another round of large turbines. Yeah, we have enough of that. Okay, coming straight down here. I'm getting a text message, probably from my wife. And this may be a shorter video, just because... Yep. She has made a request for lunch. And I've been doing a lot of the heavy lifting around the house, obviously. Wife having a baby. I'm already back at work, but I've still got the ability, I think, during the day to kind of handle all this stuff. I'm trying to be a good supporting partner, even though, granted, no idea what I'm doing here. New father, completely lost.
Radio with Panem Public Service Escalon. We have a sound
Ooh, lab cleaning.
for the blue sunset light.
Okay, good. Worried scientists have found spying devices in not 1 but 3 of our labs. With so many devices found, it is safe to assume that our rivals have stepped up their technological espionage game. Common sense dictates we close our labs to sniff out all spy devices. I haven't been a fan of common sense, but labs continue to work while cleaning takes place, or closed on all labs and rid them of devices. Research buildings will be closed for 2 sols. Okay. Research buildings? Who's producing research for us, actually? Like, where's my research coming from? Hang on. Oh, I know what they were. They were the mag field generators. All my magnetic field generators. This worries me. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. Okay, yeah, since we're at 100% atmosphere, the atmosphere is not going to go down any. That's okay. Let's also... Producing... See, all working buildings is 2... Okay, yeah, we'd still have an increase. So if I shut down these carbonate processors, we would be losing atmosphere. But since we still have that little bit of a plus, we're doing okay. I think we're doing okay. The war tension is now at 48%. And these guys really, they're just waiting for anything to come along. If somebody needs fuel, if there's a rare metal available for export, these drones are just really like, okay, yeah, fine, just let us know when we're needed and we'll go do it. Alright. Okay, go ahead and start working on this. Okay, and now these drones will start working to deliver the waste rock that we need for this project. Cool beans. This was almost finished. And once we get to 50%, I think I'll just put a cut in the video. Okay, let's get these last ones up and running. Yeah, okay. This is also what was going on, is that I was using a whole bunch of polymers to upgrade these guys and to build this stuff. It has begun.
It has begun. the moment that seemed unthinkable less than a year ago.
Regional conflicts have dragged the major powers on Earth to declare war on one another. Earth is now officially going through its third world war. So far, no nuclear weapons are reported to have been used, and we pray that to whatever gods are listening up here on Mars that none will be used. But somewhere in the now abandoned halls of the UN building in New York, the doomsday clock sits in the dark, with its warning having fallen on deaf ears and its hands perilously close to midnight. All rockets are unavailable due to the chaos on Earth. War never changes. Nice little nod to the Fallout series right there. But this seems like a good stopping point. We've got these domes being expanded out. We're still producing plenty of research. We're getting some more rare metals available. And I think the rare metals may come in handy when it comes to keeping the Earth in... Seriously? Every time I work this project, these dust devils show up and smash everything. I'm not kidding. It's every bleeping time. Do I have a drone over here I can pull? You. Yeah, both of you. Let's go. Alright. We're going to go ahead and fix that guy, and then next video, hopefully, we'll be able to get this project done without the dust devils going super, super duper crazy. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and all the videos that come out on this channel. There goes our rocket going to get some electronics from China. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.